unfinished lesson.
In a peaceful town, there lived a boy named Alex. He was brilliant and had the potential to do well in school, but he had a habit of neglecting his studies. He often put off his homework and spent more time playing games or watching TV. Alex's parents and teachers would advise him to focus on his studies, but he often ignored their advice. He believed he could get away with not studying and still do fine in his exams. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Alex's neglect for his studies grew. He would rush through his assignments at the last minute and barely pay attention in class. He thought he could manage by cramming the night before exams. One day, Alex's teacher announced a big project that would count for a significant portion of their grades. The project required research, planning, and time to complete. Most students started working on it right away, but not Alex. He thought he had plenty of time and continued to spend his days playing and not studying. As the deadline for the project approached, Alex realized he had made a big mistake. He tried to cram everything into a single night, but it was too overwhelming. He ended up submitting a half-done, poorly researched project. When the results were announced, Alex received a shock. He had received a low grade on the project, which significantly lowered his overall grade. His parents and teachers were disappointed, but Alex was more disappointed in himself. The consequences of neglecting his studies hit him hard. He realized his habit of not taking his education seriously led to a big loss. He felt regret for not listening to his parents and teachers and for not putting in the effort he should have. From that day forward, Alex made a promise to himself. He started managing his time better, setting aside dedicated daily study hours. He sought help from his teachers whenever he didn't understand something and put in his best effort to catch up on his missed lessons. Over time, Alex's grades began to improve. He discovered that studying consistently and being proactive in learning made a significant difference. He also realized that education wasn't just about getting good grades. It was about understanding and gaining knowledge that would help him in the future. The experience taught Alex a valuable lesson about the importance of taking education seriously. He learned that neglecting studies affects grades and limits future opportunities. Through hard work and determination, Alex was able to turn things around and make the most of his education.
Moral lesson.
Value of education. The story highlights the importance of taking education seriously and not neglecting studies.
Procrastination leads to loss. Alex's habit of putting off his studies resulted in a big loss, teaching us that procrastination can have negative consequences.
Learning from mistakes. Alex's regret over neglecting his studies led him to change his ways, demonstrating that we can learn from our mistakes.